Sexy shit. Let's go. Here she come. I'm sitting pretty, getting it. Queen ain't about her dividends. Straight to the point, I hate a bitch. Ain't on me cause I'm winning. Young shit, step your brain up. Stop sucking dick, step your brain up. Close mouths don't get fed. But if you close your lips, you're more dangerous. Paper chasing full speed ahead. Yeah, I'm hungry, I eat the bread. Hating on me, what the problem is. I love a challenge, I solve it quick. This what a queen should feel. I'm a queen of real time. Play no games, I'm saying.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. What's today? It's Thursday. Yes. And it's crystal clear thoughts with your girl, Queen NEEN, featuring
Firecracker.
Y'all already know what it is. Hey. Make that noise. And you know we can't go on the day without saying big ups to Philly in the building. Hey, radio. Thank you for holding us down. What up, Philly? What up? Look, I play the drums and throwing shots for you, Philly. Shout out to Philly letting us do our thing each and every Thursday, holding us down. We weren't here last week for Thanksgiving, but it's all good because we had a fun-filled weekend that we needed that little bit of a break to do what we had to do. But before we get into the show, I got to introduce somebody who's very important in my music career, and he's also very important in a lot of artists' music careers in the city of Philadelphia. He's been holding a lot of people down. He's from B&B Entertainment. Make some noise for my boy, CEO Big.
Big up, Big.
Yo, what it do, Big?
Chilling.
Yes, it's so
Thank
glad
you for having me.
Yes, I'm so glad to have you on the show. My sis, we came through the Wham Awards, and we're going to talk about all of that good stuff tonight. But, you know, we're going to start the show off with the concert. Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star Numbers in the city. And they made us, first of all, let's give a drum roll to Busta Rhymes and his general Spliff to the motherfucking stars. Yo, the show was lit.
I heard that joint was lit.
It was lit.
It was fire,
Okay. So let's all make a toast to that.
Yes.
To the lit shows. Because we're trying to keep doing those lit shows in Philadelphia and making sure that the city, you know, we're being entertained. There's a lot of killing going on. So we're trying to switch the, you know, shift paradigms in the city. Hopefully the music can bring people back together and have them where they need to be. But the concert was all that. How did you feel about the concert?
Yo, first of all, this was my first concert ever in my life. My first concert ever in my life, because I don't do crowds. I'm not really big on crowds, so I don't like people all over me. So that's just when I think about concerts, I'm like, oh no, I don't want the people all over me. But yo, when we just was already talking about Busta, like we had just found out that we both love Busta the same.
Right.
Our sponsor for the year anyway. Make a shout out to all the DJs.
Yeah, shout out to all the DJs.
All the DJs.
That make the music.
Yes, they make the music happen. The Met was popping because of the DJs. DJ Active was in the building. DJ Scratch a Tour for Busta. DJ Doc B was in the building. Yeah. Shout out to Yup Blends, Django, J-Rock. They, you know, Plush was in the building. Shout out to everybody.
DJ Philly, Philly was in it. Philly Black was in it.
Yeah, Philly Black ran the set.
He had everybody on their feet. I ain't gonna lie, he had everybody on their feet.
That's the phones go off. The phones do go off. They're calling no call out stuff. We don't answer them type of phone calls. But anyway, y'all, so the concert was all of that. We got to meet Spliff Star. We got backstage. My sis got her picture with Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? She made sure she got that because we wasn't sweating the situation. We really love them genuinely, and we love music. So we wanted to show our love and appreciation to them. And she made Busta a shirt. So hopefully, Busta, we see you with that joint, rocking that mega.
Yes, tag me in that joint.
That mega unique. We would love to see you in that.
That's the shirt you engaged.
Yeah. So
that was so dope.
We're so
excited. And it was crazy though because my plans was to throw it up on stage.
Yeah, but you did better.
We was walking down the street and my sis was like, "Is that Spliff right there?" I'm like, I don't know, because I ain't seen no security. So I'm like, that can't be him because ain't no security. They was just standing there chilling.
Right.
Like, that was so dope too. Like, they really was so comfortable in Philly. They was standing there with no security officers, not Busta, just Spliff.
Yeah, Spliff
standing
and his
there
guys.
with no security. And we walked up and she was like,
Spliff motherfucking star.
And he was like, Mommy.
Yeah, he was so loud.
Put his arms out and he get, because I kept on walking. Yeah. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I don't know. Maybe we ain't supposed to touch him or something. I ain't know. So I kept on walking. Yeah, I'm like, we out. But my sis, she hugged him. She was like, sis, give him the shirt.
Yep.
I was like, oh, right. I gave him the shirt. I was like, can you get us the bus? I gave him a hug. Yeah, we was so dope that we didn't even think about a picture.
Yeah, it was, but we wound up getting the picture.
Shirt for me was for Busta. If I gave it to Busta, I would have got my picture right then and there, yo.
Right.
But yo, we really, that was really dope. I gave the shirt straight up to him. We got in there, we jigged out. Yo,
we showed our ass.
Yo,
literally.
Jada killed the show. We ain't gonna
that's not me. Wait, let me give me a little. Let me ting on that shit. Let me tell you something. Busta is our favorite rapper. We love Busta. His energy is on a fucking beam.
Yeah,
and
Busta
Spliff,
that boy, I ain't gonna hold you.
And Spliff on his
been
side.
That boy for a long time.
And with Spliff Star is
yeah.
It's unbelievable the energy that they have on the stage. But motherfucking Jadakiss got bars. So when you spit his lyrics back with him, it's like, yo, you really was in the studio writing this shit? Like you hot, he hot like fire. So it was like Jada and Busta. It was like the best of both worlds of rap.
Yes.
You know, the hype of it and the graininess of it, the track, the real track. Those are the original trap rappers. Jada, Beans, all of them guys that come from the streets that really went through the struggle to get to where they was at. So shout out to all the rappers in Philly. Shout out to everybody who did the show at the Met. Shout out to one more time Megatron Productions.
Shout out to the bull who got booed like we was at the Apollo.
Oh my God!
Shout out to that man.
I can't think of his name.
He got booed. He was like, "Give me a chance, Philly."
They was like, "Boo."
Philly don't play no games. They will boo you in a New York minute.
They wanted a chance.
Like, Philly is like the hardest city to please. Like real rap, you really got to come with it in Philly.
Yeah, and that is so the truth because. He was alright, but he wasn't, and it was like,
is that Brie on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, and they definitely gave it to him. Boo.
Yes, he was like, give me a chance. I'm just warming up. They was like, no, you not.
They wanted him.
You ain't even near warm. We like, yo.
You gonna be cold the rest of the night trying to warm up.
I'm gonna give him a shout out for even trying to do that though, because it takes a lot to get up on the stage and get in front of a lot of people because that joint was packed. And do something like that before two major people come out. Like you did that before Jada and Sheik because
doing the show.
It was Sheik dude?
Yeah. I'm stuck because the kids call.
The kids be calling the phone. Look, this is how you know we live, everybody. The children still run our lives outside. He got his children. Shout out to the children. We got the B&B babies. The B&B babies in here.
Yeah, the boss babies.
The boss babies. So we're gonna get this show started. We're gonna come back to Busta. We're gonna dedicate a show to Busta. I know we can't really clear no songs or whatever, but we can definitely name songs and talk about it. We definitely gonna do a show dedicated to Busta and Spliff, because Spliff got bars and he's on a lot of music with Busta and the Flip Mode Squad album. So we're gonna do a show dedicated to the Flip Mode, Busta, and all of them.
Flip Mode.
Yeah, so shout out to all of them. But like I told y'all, I got a motherfucking legend in the building. Shout out to motherfucking CEO Biggs. Yo, the Wham Awards, they presented me with a Legends Award. I was so fucking thankful.
You a legend, baby.
I appreciate it. But like I tell everybody, Biggs is the reason why my music is back to where it needs to be, because he allowed me to have a space to write, to just be in where I could just use my brain and I could just focus on something that I love to do. And that made me furthermore understand what a team is about. So I'm very, very honored to have him on the show, because when he blow the fuck up and get all that money that's coming to him, I wanted to make sure that I had said that I was a part of the motherfucking squad. So you already know what it is. So without further ado, we're going to do it again. We're going to give a motherfucking introduction to the man who has been doing it big for the people in Philadelphia and helping them out and joining other forces and putting money into and investing his time and energy into that shit. It takes fucking energy to do that, man. Excuse me, children, because I know y'all in the building. But
they heard worse.
Listen, it takes a lot of energy to put into artists and to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you a fucking chance to redeem yourself of who you said you was gonna be.
Right.
And he did that for a lot of people, and I'm thankful that I was able to be in his presence for that moment because, you know, we met through acquaintance. It wasn't like we knew each other. No, somebody introduced us. So I appreciate that. And I want to say, you know, Biggs, I got my first question for you is, what does B&B mean? Like, the people, I know what it means, but you got to go ahead and tell your story. What does B&B mean?
B&B's, it stands for bigger and better. When it first started, it started for Big and Bird. I had a partner, and we were partners in the business. And as soon as I became the CEO and started running the whole operation, I changed it to Bigger and Better.
Dope.
Yeah, that's where how B&B's B&B name came about. Me and Mr. Madface, Mr. Fist.
Mr. Fist.
We were sitting in the studio when we was working, thinking about a name, and we was doing a video about the studio. And then we was just thinking about a name, and it's on one of our albums where we said we got to think of a name of it, and he said B&B,
right?
And that covers everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bigger and better.
Bigger and better, and so Bigger and Better's been doing bigger and better things ever since.
I can attest to that.
Since we started, how we started doing bigger and better things is that coming into being a new entity, getting to the game is like kind of hard because. In Philly, you got to be able to want to help yourself because there's nobody out here really going to help you unless you already got some things established or you really know somebody or somebody, you know, got your back that's already in there.
Yes.
And
I just was talking about that on the show prior to this show about how Philly doesn't support Philly. And what's sad about it is that it's so much dopeness here. And there's so much creativity here in the city, like not just music. I'm talking about artistic wise, just period. With food, all of that shit, good shit come from Philly, and Philly don't support Philly, but other people love fucking Philly.
Right.
Philly can go anywhere and make it.
Yep.
We can go to any city, any country, any county, and we can make it and do
That's
better there. But in our own city where we're at.
They don't love us.
They don't love us at all.
That's sad.
And the reason why it's been rooted into the people that's doing the things that we need them to do, to not do it. And I started out doing things because I saw how it affected my family and my people in B&B, and I said that I wasn't going to let it affect my family, which I call my members, which is my family, my music's family. I wasn't going to let it affect them like it affected me.
Right.
When I went to go do a show and paid a certain amount of money to do a show, and then when I needed to go and I had an album out and I wanted to get some, exposure on the album, and the same person I just did a show with wanted to charge me XYZ for a 15-minute radio slot. Right. So I got kind of discouraged. I got discouraged when I went to events and the winner was already picked before the event even started.
Wow.
And you know that and you saw that. I've been to events where you always pay, but you never get anything in return.
Right.
Not a thank you. Can I get a drink? Can I get something? Nothing. Like Philadelphia don't give you anything. So, anything at all. All you're doing is you're patronizing, but what are you getting back?
Right.
So I just came up with the ideas like they make enough money to give back in any event that you're doing. You always gonna have some money for some kickback to the artist. If you're not gonna give one artist or several artists, you can give somebody back something.
That's real shit.
You know what I mean?
That's real shit.
I believe this. Even if you selling tickets, or if you give the artist some tickets back for open mic, say they're paying you $50 for that open mic slot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give them 10 tickets so they can get their money back and make some money and think something of themselves?
Right.
But in Philadelphia, they don't do that because
can't get some.
They don't believe in capitalizing on what they do.
Right.
I believe in capitalizing on anything that I do. If I'm out here putting my hard work in, I'm in the studio and I'm paying such XYZ for so many hours for studio time, and all I'm doing is playing my music and playing it, and I'm not getting any results from it except that it's being played. And what did my song hit?
Right.
And all I did was record it with nothing behind it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of artists out here today. They don't put anything behind their music except
we smoke ganja. We got the munchies, y'all.
Yeah, we do got the munchies.
But yeah, so listen, let me ask you this. What makes you like, because I see you doing a lot of shit. So what makes you devote? Like, what is it in you that's like, you know what? Because this is the Crystal Clear Thinker Show.
People call me up. I want to quit so bad every morning. I want to stop. I'm serious. I get mad and I be like, I don't need to do this. And then somebody will call me and say, yo, you do such a good job. You do this for the community.
Right.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. You inspired me to go in. And then I look at Scooch Beats. He got a whole song and the new Space Jams. Scooch is in that.
Well, that's dope.
He called me up. He said, yeah, I had an interview and they asked me where I started. And I told them BNT. I was like, wow, I appreciate that.
That's dope. Shout out to Scooch Beats.
Other artists that continue to make waves like D. Collins. When D. Collins came, things started getting brighter for me. Like,
shout out to D. Collins.
You know what I mean? D. Collins is
I'm on a track with D. Collins. Apple Music is called Up.
And we got
and it's a Scooch beat. It's a Scooch beat, and I'm on it.
It's the people, it's the children, it's the dedication, the time that I put in. I love doing what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't want to do it, but in the end, this is what I'm gonna die doing. I love it. I love doing what I'm doing, and the kids love it.
I was about to say, when you're doing something that you love, even when you get tired, you still find a way. It's all good. We got them. We got babies. Listen, the babies is in the building. Shout out to the little B&B babies in the building.
The boss babies.
Yes, the boss babies. Pound cake. Shout out to Pound Cake, baby mama. Listen, when we came into each other's presence, the one thing I noticed was that you was up early every fucking day.
Yeah.
To go to that studio,
yes,
to plan events. I hosted your ciphers. I've hosted your shows. I've hosted the Wham Awards last year. You know what I mean? I was giving out awards last year. That was dope. You know what I mean? So one thing that I can say is that I've seen that. Now, when I did ask you about why you devoted your time into it, but why do you love music the way you love music?
It's in my blood. It's in my family. Like, I have a lot of people in my family that came from the church music, the vibe and being in the choir, growing up in hip hop. I mean, the real hip hop. All of it's hip hop. Don't get it twisted. But I'm growing up in hip hop from the beginning, from the original state of when it first started. I was there and a part of Lady B, Philly Lady B. Give her a shout out to Lady B.
Shout out to Lady B.
She used to come on once every Saturday, and we used to hear the rap. We only could hear like maybe 20, 30 raps because that's all they had out at the time.
Right.
But we got into it, and as rap started to grow, more songs started to grow, more people started to grow. Then it got to an explicit, it got explicit.
Y'all having a Skittle fight over there?
Having a Skittle ball over there. But it got to the point where music just evolved and started to go in different places. So you got this genre of music, and now the rap game is kind of different now.
It's definitely different.
And one thing is, like, we're missing a lot of messages now. The messages used to be out there
in the music.
You can hear it all the time. Every artist had a message for you. Now, the only message you get is that I got a gun, I'm gonna pop you and fuck your bitch. Guaranteed. Real rap. And I'm selling big time drugs. And I ain't going to jail no more. I'm on the Molly, the syrup, the pill, perk, all that. I don't know how you can do anything when you on that perk, but that perk don't do nothing. You go sleep.
You and me both.
So I had to get unperked up. The perk make you itch and scratch. Now I'm good.
That's if you overindulge.
And nowadays, you don't know what you're taking because they make Percocet up now. They got that stuff. They got the press and all that. And you out here taking a risk on your life these days, like, because people don't care about you. They care about the money. They care about the gain. They care about making that sale. So your life don't mean nothing when it comes down to somebody trying to grind, especially in Philadelphia. Nobody care about nobody in Philly.
Not in Philly.
These days is wicked. These times are
one
bad.
Of my questions: do you deal with any? Have you ever dealt with anybody that you couldn't deal with?
Yes. Oh my God.
If y'all understood that question.
Yes. Yeah, I have dealt with the artists that I couldn't deal with, and I tried, and then it just came to the point where we just couldn't deal with each other anymore. And I have a few artists like that I can't deal with. We won't be able to do business together. Then I got some people who on that level, but at the same time, I can deal with it. So it works in business. In business, you got to be able to.
You on a phone call with that call? Shout out to the people calling us during the show. Spam risk is out of pocket.
Yes.
Hello. They really
Shout out to Spam risk. Y'all been calling everybody's phones. We trying to record a show. So I got another question. Who are you affiliated with, and who's your main artist right now? Who are you working with?
Woo! D. Collins is my only signed artist. That's like my man. I manage him. Me, Tommy Boy, we're working with D. Collins. He's the main artist and really the main focus right now, due to the fact that we have a lot of big releases that are going to be coming out in May. And it's going to be world star releases. We're going to be doing concerts, and right now his streams are crazy. Right now he's selling music right now, so he's my main artist. But every artist in B&B, excuse me, DJ Seven.
Why you ain't turn your ringer off before you got here? DJ Seven, why you trying to call him? Why he on? Y'all know where he at? He at a radio station. Y'all should have been here at 6 o'clock when we was here.
Yeah, but like I said, D.
Collins is definitely dope. A dope artist. Like I said, I'm on a song on his Chancellor album called Up. It's on Apple Music. Please stream on all platforms. Please stream it. But
the core of B&B right now is Mad Face, me, and Honey Rock.
Honey Rock. Shout out to Honey Rock, Mad Face. I love them. So Meek, 46th Street, right?
Yeah, Meek 46th Street.
Meek 46th Street. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Audemars J.
Audemars J. Shout out to Audemars J.
Yeah, that's the meat right there. B&B. They're the consistent vocal, the focus right now. They're working on projects. They're the ones who've been constantly in the studio. Oh, and K-Slay, also her. We also got a New York artist. Her name is Talisa.
Okay.
Talisa. She's part of B&B too. So like we're around.
Well, I understand what you said. You got signed artists and then you have a team.
Yeah, so they're the team.
And then the people who are ready for that level of being signed will get signed, or they will step to that plate and say, I'm ready.
Stop. When they get to that point, then we'll sign people. But right now, B&B is B&B has always been independent.
Wow.
So with B&B, you can go work or go anywhere or be signed to anyone until you officially sign a contract. I don't hold anybody to a contract until you are ready for that contract, but we're workable. The only ones that's liable and have to be and have to stay.
Help her in the chair.
Oh, sorry.
She's trying to sit in the chair. Help her.
Is Mad Face, Honey Rock, she's corporate. And then me, everybody else is, just doing what they need to be doing to be a part of the future of B&B, because I intend to make sure everybody that's loyal has a part of B&B, whether it's in the stocks or whether it's in business. As far as their music, take care of everybody. Everybody gets their music done.
Right.
And I don't charge them. Like, we have fees and rates and dues and stuff like that.
But you got to pay your way in order to succeed.
Electric, I gotta pay gas. I gotta pay. Listen, if I gotta send your music out, that costs money.
Everything costs.
People come in the studio and they say, "Well, we record, and how much is the record?" But you don't forget. You got to remember when you come in, you're just getting a recording. You're mixing, you're mastering.
Yes, it costs money.
It costs money. So you're getting a pre-mix. That should cost you.
Right.
But we're not going to let you go out with a rough copy.
Right.
We're going to give you a pre-mix.
Right. of what it would sound like, and then if you want to master it, you got to pay that money.
Right. So if you want anything other than that, you're definitely going to have to pay.
That's enough.
Any more Scott out? I'll take another shit.
Yes. I know you need it. You got the two youngins with you. They over there having a Skittle party, and then baby girl said, "I'm getting on the show with my daddy." But shout out to the babies because listen, we got them. I'm just glad mine is a little bit older now.
I definitely do it for them. Like I definitely started doing it for them.
Right.
He's skittled up. He wants to get up here now too.
But yeah, so you know, when you coming into this entertainment business world, it's hard, like you said, for its own entity to come right in because there's a lot of labels already in the game.
Yeah.
So they're blocking anything that's trying to do beyond them.
Especially if you're bringing something different and something new. Like right now, I can imagine who's upset with me because I preach every day. Don't just take, let's give back. Like you're making enough money. I know how much money they make out here, okay? Mm-hmm. So if I'm making it and I'm giving back, how come you guys aren't doing the same thing?
Right.
And they only aren't doing it because you won't have enough artists to stand up and say, well, hey, you know what? Not because I'm right. It is right. We should treat me that kind of way because without us,
you can't make
no money. So if the artists don't come out, then who you got? So therefore, you got to start learning how to take care of them, but they got to want to take care of themselves.
Right.
So when they not taking care of themselves and you taking care of yourself, and they see that you going in the right direction and you prospering, you making money, and they get jealous.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to know, well.
That's when the envy comes in.
The envy and all that. Then you got strife, and then, you know.
And they hate you. And now they want to see you hurt. And they want to, and that's the saddest part of it all is when you are developing yourself and you're growing into who you're supposed to be, and a person decides to say, I don't like that. Right. But why the fuck you don't like what I'm doing? Do what you're supposed to be doing. You shouldn't be worried about me.
What you're supposed to be doing, then you wouldn't have to worry about nobody else because you don't have enough time to worry about.
I don't got time to worry about what Tom, Dick, and Harry doing because I'm focused on.
Prime example. I could be working all day. Mm-hmm. I'm working. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I get 10 calls. Oh, they on Instagram. And it's like I might have something that somebody don't like what I'm doing or don't like what's going on. And they might be in a group. Oh, they're in a group. Well, I don't care about the groups. The groups is not for me. Mm-hmm. Anything that's going on in a group is a group because the group is there to be a part of a group so they can go on and talk about things all day. I'm not a chit chatter. Mm-hmm. I'm a move maker. Mm-hmm. So I have to make moves and then I talk about the moves that I made
past tense.
And still making. Mm-hmm. So therefore, when you hear me chopping it up and talking all creative, they say I'm talking creative. No, I'm talking assertive every morning.
That's what it is.
Because I do what I do and I'm going to continue to do it and you can do it too. It's just that you don't want to do it because you don't have the drive to do it because a lot of y'all already sitting home and getting babied and taken care of.
Right.
And long as you being taken care of and somebody's enabling your situation, do you know how many artists out here are being enabled and somebody's taking care of this situation? They're not taking care of this.
Right.
They're looking for managers and all that. They have a lot of what they call them, the cougars. Cougars.
They got cougars on
here? Yeah, they got cougars, just like they got OGs out here messing with young girls.
They got cougars and they got sugar daddies.
Messing up these young rappers, promising them this, telling them this, and they ain't doing nothing but knocking
getting some dick. That's what's going on.
At the shows and all that.
Excuse me, kid. Oh my God, babies. I'm sorry, children. That's how y'all got here. But
listen, they gotta know, like real rap. But that's all they doing. But they're not really doing that. Where are you going? You've been here 3-4 years with the same cougar, and you ain't moved nowhere. Mm-hmm. Now you need to check your situation out. It needs to be reevaluated. Something's wrong here. How much did you make over $16 in your accounts from your royalties? Because a lot of people don't make nothing. They don't even know what their royalties are. I had 7 artists. I made $16 one year. I got rid of the whole joint. Everybody got to go. $16 for a whole year.
Everybody got to go.
$40. It cost me $130 to put that out there. I made $16 the whole year.
You ain't even
I made way more than that with dealing with my artist G Collins because we selling music now, not just downloads. We're doing that, not just we're doing downloads and all that now. You know what I'm saying? You can continuously put your music out here, but if you ain't putting your music out here and getting paid, and I mean, even if you don't do that, I'm going to an open mic. Give me 10 tickets. Like, how much it costs? 50? I need 10 tickets. And if they can't give you 10 tickets, they shouldn't even have an open mic. Like, do you still making your money? They make money from the liquor.
Right.
They're going to make money off the liquor. I know what they make off the liquor, okay? They're going to make money off the food. They're going to make money they charge off the people. Now, the artist is not looking at that because he's not business-minded yet.
Right.
He's not settled his own business, so how can he take care or see how the other side of business is? When you in this game, you got to know your business. You know your business. If you don't know anything else, know your business.
Right.
That's real.
Yes. You got something to say? Okay.
Daddy, what's your name?
What's your name?
Let's see, don't be shy on the show. Coming to sit at the table. You came to sit at the big table. Now we got you at the big table.
Now she want to be
you want to be shy. Oh, that's Des.
That's Destiny, and this is Celine. And they home. They be home when I'm on the.
Oh no! Shout out to you. No,
and Facebook. And
shout out to you, Biggs. No, you. That's what fathers do, and you're a father, and it is what it is. You still made it to the show. You still here with me. You still being able to. I know we can't blow it down like we do our original. It's all good, but sometimes for the babies, we do what we got to do. Now they have something where they can see.
And I was
a little child.
We did a song from the cradle to the grave, and it got everything to do with the children. No cursing on it or nothing. I wish I could have brought the song unless y'all played it, but I'm gonna pass it off.
Yes, please do. Please do. We definitely want to start having little intermissions and have songs playing and stuff like that. Actually, Firecracker knows how to she knows how to do a little mixy mix when it comes to the ones and twos. So we definitely want to incorporate music, but we just trying to, not to get sued by playing some shit. So for now, we only play my music. You understand? It's that's just how it go. But it's produced and came from the B&B studio. Like I said, all the songs Here Come the Queen, and He Wanna Fuck with a Queen, and a lot of that music, all that Queen shit came from B&B Studios.
You got a song with me, we ain't produced.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit we gotta do. But to kind of get into the last portion of how we do, we usually go into our crystal clear ball. As you can see, we have our crystal clear ball.
Yeah, I seen it when I came in.
And we have questions in here. So what I'm going to do is pick your question out, and I'm going to ask you it. And then we're going to get crystal clear thoughts from each person here at the podium, at the table.
Why you got to pick my question?
Because you got the children over there. I thought you was maintaining, but
I can pick it this. Yeah, my boy right here.
All right, I was trying to help you out. You was having a skittle war over there. I was trying to make sure
they ain't gonna listen to me. Oh my God.
See, look at our camera. How's that turning?
It said, do your children do anything you did as a child?
Oh my God.
Yeah, look what they're doing. Didn't pay no mind to the parents at all. No, I paid attention.
I was gonna say we got our ass whipped.
My kids,
that one too.
They kind of like, I can't answer that. No, they're creative. I was creative as a child. We used to make songs up on the porch, me and my cousins and stuff like that. My daughter does the same thing. She makes her own songs up. She's one day she's a princess. The next day she's a diva. The next day she's a doctor, a nurse.
That's dope.
She's the president. Like she's been the president. Like Destiny's been a lot. So yeah, she has an imagination. So my kids have done a lot of things that I've done, but as far as the bad side, they don't have that. They just have a not listening to me right now.
I think that's all.
But that's all children, and especially because you want to show with us. They like, we don't know these people like that. We gonna do what the fuck we want to do. We gonna show the fuck out.
And then actually they just woke back up.
Oh like yeah, they gonna go.
Back up.
But
when they go home, they going right to sleep. Oh my!
Oh, it's right there across the hall. Well, we ain't gonna hold the bigs up with with all the shit, but we definitely want to thank him. First of all, I want to thank you personally for my award, and to the Wham community, the We Are Music community. Shout out to them.
Yeah, that was a dope show.
I just wanted to say something about the Wham
Yeah,
Awards.
go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
The Wham Awards are for independent artists that haven't made it yet. It's for those artists who have been inside the Wham association, those who have performed at the events, those who have came at the events,
paid money and did they thing.
It ain't even about paying money. A lot of them haven't even paid money.
Oh,
a lot
shit.
Of them did shows
pay
before.
Some money, y'all. Come on, invest in yourself.
In the event and get the tickets and all that. You have to pay that for the fees and all. But a lot of them is just by association, being a part, being at the venues in 2020, making sure that Big was able to keep the doors open at B&B. And we gave out the Wham Awards dinner, and then I became the head of the association, and I decided to keep it going. I wasn't going to let it stop. So next year, the Wham Association is going to be a lot bigger. You're a Wham Associate. You're a part of the Wham Association.
So how
and everybody else.
Any artists out there who wants to be a part of that, get in contact with you to be a part of that?
Well, they go on Instagram or get with one of the Wham winners because they are official part of the association.
Okay.
Any Wham winner is a Wham associate now.
So y'all got that. Any independent artists out there who want to be seen? Because he got y'all. He gonna make y'all be seen. Because I enjoyed myself. There's a lot of people there. So y'all want to get on there, get with my girl Queen NEEN, because she's a Wham Award winner.
Yes, she's a legend. She's a legend at that.
She a legend beyond that Wham Award.
I mean, there's a lot of people giving away awards. I heard that one person gave away awards.
It was a lot of awards.
And nominated themselves. And I mean, where they fuck they do that at? That's something. I got nominated for 3 awards. And I turned them down. It's my own award.
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense for me to give an award out and nominate myself. I'm being selfish. I mean, but God bless them. They do what they want to do. Right. And that's the difference between B&B and me. And regardless of what I do to strive to make it better for other people, do you believe a lot of them still will go to the same person that's screwing them around? Like,
no,
they really will, and they'll continuously do the same thing, and they won't try to give themselves a jump start on reality and life because they caught up in the trap. And you can't keep getting caught up in something and don't think that, your tail ain't going to get cut off one day. It's going to definitely get cut off one day. And you're going to get caught and you keep pulling it out. It's definitely going to get cut off and you ain't going to have nothing to pull out from.
Right.
So, I'm just thankful that I've been able to help a lot of people. Along the way, I had a lot of people to help me. Queen's been a part of the Queens of B&B. She's one of the first of the Queens. Honey Rock Queen.
Yeah, shout out to Honey Rock, everybody.
The first 2 queens of B&B.
Yeah, so listen, first of all, shout out to B&B Studios. Like I said, Biggs, you definitely are doing something that a lot of people need to understand is very productive for us as artists in the city when we don't get looked at, when people don't recognize. I did that. Don't worry about that. When people don't recognize your gifts and talents, and then you have somebody who actually says, look, I know that they get down. I know what they can do with the music. I'm going to make a place for them to come to so that they can express themselves musically, because nobody else is allowing independent artists to do that. Right. They want you mainstream, or they want you to be signed to something.
They want to put bricks on you.
And that's unfair to artists when you really know that art is their freedom, it's a freedom for you to do what you got to do. But yeah, Biggs, I want to thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate y'all having me.
You and the children, I appreciate y'all coming through. I just appreciate B&B.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I mean, especially when you told me I could bring the kids, even though, I wish I would have.
Because he was about to cancel on it, so this is why the children are here.
Yeah,
He's about to cancel, and if we wasn't letting that happen, you're not going to cancel. You're not going to cancel on us. You're going to bring the children.
You're giving us some of your time. Yes.
Yep. So we're gonna let him get the babies so they can go and do what they do and torture their dad. Yes.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, I love you so much. When you come on, we're gonna reschedule and do another show with Biggs, and then you can talk some crystal clear thoughts with us.
You can bring the squad with you.
Yeah, I'll bring the squad with me next time.
Definitely bring Honey Rock through, Mr. Manface. Yes, yeah. We're gonna definitely schedule for the new year. For the new year, that's the new year.
Before the event.
The New Year event.
Yeah, the 31st.
Maybe after the New Year. Yeah. December about to get tight.
Yeah.
Because we about to end this month, and then my year anniversary is coming up in March.
Okay.
So I definitely, I probably, I'm probably need you on my side to, get that shit sparked up.
I'll be around.
Yep,
In fact, I got to go to get to my talk show. It starts at 7
yes.
o'clock. The Big
Yes,
Dirt
yes,
Show.
yeah, the big Dirt Show.
105theblock.com is always
Yes.
there. Like, check me out at 7 o'clock. I got a lot of things going on right now. The 24-hour B&B radio show, which is on, I got the link. It's hooked up to my Instagram.
My boo gotta go to the bathroom. She's about to beat you up if you don't take us to the
I gotta go.
bathroom.
I'm about to go.
Because if she pee, I can't have my baby. No, it's in there.
So y'all gonna take a break?
Yeah, we no, we got to continue with the show. The show goes on. We got to continue with the show, but I definitely want. I just want you to make sure she's good because she got to go.
All right, come on, I gotta go.
Yeah. You can come back inside, and she got to go to the bathroom, and she ain't want to go with me. I tried to take her, so yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just bring her back. If y'all, it's straight across. I just don't. Okay, Biggs. We shout out to Biggs for being in the building. Yo, bringing the babies through. We appreciate you for being in the building. If it don't, phone and everything. Yeah, no, he'll be back. But we gonna kind of end the show off a little bit. We're gonna do some crystal clear thoughts from the bowl real quick, and then we're gonna end the show. It's live thing, yo. This is what we do. It's crystal clear thinkers, crystal clear thoughts. This is all about being yourself, doing what you do, making sure that you are loving yourself and being who you're supposed to be and not trying to be anybody else. That's the most important part about life. So when you got people coming through and they need to bring the babies, it's okay. Come with the babies because guess what? We got children too.
Yes.
Ours is just a little bit older. That's all. So when mine was that age, she was around. She was around everything I was doing. So okay, that'd be not good because we keep talking about children and stuff. I don't know what his question was about a child. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like this one. What do you feel is your best trait?
My best trait?
Yeah, best trait.
Caring. I care a lot. I care about people I don't even know. And that's weird because that's my biggest trait. Like, I really care sometimes too much.
You do care. You do care. You have that caring bone. Some people care. You be like, damn, I fucks with you. You really give a fuck. Like, you give a fuck. You care about people evolving. That's dope because a lot of people don't have that in them to care about other people.
Like, I literally, this summer, I was driving down past 24th Street. And I don't know why, but like I said, it's like always my shit, like my radar go off. I looked over at the Kentucky Fried Chicken, John, Taco Bell, and the boy and this girl was rumbling. They getting it. But I seen him slam the baby car seat on the ground. Boom. I didn't know if it was a baby in there or not, but when I stopped and looked, I seen the baby feet kicking. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, no.
That was the fuck moment.
Yeah, I'm like, this can't be going on. Like, not with the baby. So he snatching shit out the car. He throwing it. He trying to snatch her out. They going. But where he set the baby at, her feet is right there because she done laid back in the back seat and she trying to stay in, I guess, and he. Make a long story short, I couldn't take it no more because now it's another little baby about 2 or 3 walking around inside the lot. And I'm like, somebody's going to hit this fucking baby because they're not even paying attention. So they got 2 kids. So I go, me and my sister, I'm like, sis, you got to get out and get this fucking baby. I don't care what you do, just take the kids because I'm calling the cops. So when we pull up on him, the boy, I'm like, listen, I don't got nothing to do with that, sir. I'm just trying to get the babies. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm going to hold the babies because the cops on their way. Oh, man, if she just fucking leave. But you like holding her. You holding her inside the car now. I'm like, so now I'm like, ma'am, you want me to take you home? Because if you do, let's go now. After that, I'm not, you know what I mean? She was like, no, I want to leave. I let her get her stuff together. This dude said he's snapping. He done threw the blanket over top of my car. He done tossed the baby car seat. Yeah, we got that. He done took the baby and he going. I had to take this lady all the way up Germantown.
I love you, Biggs. Thanks for coming through. Shout out to Biggs.
I had to take
I
had to take this baby all the way to Germantown. And I'm like, of course I get home and my man like really big. And I'm like, I just couldn't see myself driving past and keep on driving to know that these little kids could have, I'll be seeing this on the news later.
And then because then that would have been really on your conscience. Like, oh my God, I didn't watch these people fighting and these babies one is in a car seat, one is walking around. Like, how real is that? That's crazy.
So I know that sometimes it's a flaw and sometimes it's a blessing. But that's my biggest trait. I think that's my biggest.
No, that's dope. My biggest trait is similar, but it's more like compassion, empathy for other people. Like when people come to me with good or sad information, I'm able to empathize with them on all levels. I think that's one of my best traits, and that's
right. You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the best trait that I was given by God, because personally, some people I don't think deserve that energy, but then
they don't.
You know, some people do need that energy. They need that upliftment. And I feel like that's my biggest thing. I'm an uplifter. I like to be in people's worlds and make them feel just as wanted as they, they want to feel.
I'm hooked.
Yes. Well, she's connected to the bowl. Uh-oh, here we go. What you got? First of all, we was fucking Skittles up.
Yes.
She got a pack open. I'm about to go ahead and get into that.
My teeth hurt.
From eating Skittles because we got the munchies and shit. We ain't even blow on the show today because we had the babies. But when people look at questions and shit like that, I don't even want to answer it.
Do you know yourself?
Oh, okay. That wasn't a bad one. I thought it was gonna be some freaky shit.
Nah, not that one.
To an extent, I think I know myself. I don't think I know my full potential.
Okay.
I feel like I'm still finding that.
Hey, Melly Mel.
This is part of it. My show. And having that. Sorry, y'all, I got Skittles in my mouth. They're good as shit. I'm grateful because I've studied myself. I'm into astrology, so that was the first gift that I was given, that I knew how to actually look at myself and say, oh, this is good, this is not good, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Sometimes I'm overindulgent.
Okay.
So I kind of know that about me, but I still, go full throttle. That's just me. That's part of who I am. That's part of my nature.
Right.
But for the most part, I'm kind of in tuned enough to know who I am as a woman, as a person, and the things that I've been through in the life that I've grew up in, and overcoming my own insecurities and faults and things that went on in my life, all of my life, and just being able to say, you go through this shit to get to the shit.
Right.
So, I'm not going to say because I don't think you know yourself until you're gone, till you're dead. When you're in that grave, that's when you finally know the end result of self. When you grow that life, some people are getting taken out of that because they're dying so young. But when you get to that age and you live to be 80 something years old, I think that that's when you know who you are.
Yeah, because honestly, life changes you in time.
Mm-hmm.
Because who you was once at one time, you might have a drastic thing that go on in your life that might change your whole aspect,
shift your whole paradigm.
And how you look at who you are. Because I thought I knew myself at one time, and then I was like
who the fuck am I?
Yeah, like. And now I know myself a little bit, but I know I'm possible to. It's possibilities for me to be able to be somebody else eventually, and not in a negative way, because it doesn't necessarily always have to be negative, but it could be positive. Like, I said I would never bartend again, but I like being there on karaoke night. I fucks with the crew. I love Rita. That's my boo. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I could use a little extra dollar bills because I know I'm safe there, because that's my only thing with bartending too. I didn't want to do that anymore because it's just crazy everywhere. People fighting, people shooting, motherfuckers crazy. And that whole secure thing inside of Delgado is the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I love the security officers. I love their stilo. They not playing, get the fuck out. Or he gonna pick you up, put you out.
How you want to leave, on foot or in the air?
Voluntarily or involuntarily.
You pick it. You pick it. You want to leave on foot,
so,
or you want to leave with hands?
You can change. You can change. So no, you never fully know yourself.
True indeed. I was, thinking about, our time, and we went to the concert, and I think that knowing who we are as, women, and knowing each other for years, I feel like we have definitely evolved as women, period. Yes. Because the show, that just being around stars and stuff like that, I feel like we're stars. Right. So it wasn't even though when I was talking to Spliff, I definitely had that fluttery feeling, right, because it was somebody that I'm like admire. Like I admire his energy. He is the glue to Busta. Like, yes, motherfuckers love Busta Rhymes, and we do love Busta because he spits the lyrics. But Spliff Star is the motherfucking glue that holds that shit together when it's time to perform. Yes. Every time I've seen them perform, it was nothing but greatness. They are great showmen. And when I think of a team, and I think of what you're saying about Delgados, and I think about us, I just feel like, everything happens for a reason. And in the temple, we say there is no such thing as strange happenings. Right. Everything happens because it's meant to happen. Exactly. And our timing together, and then going to that show, your man getting the footage, the side by side, just seeing how, thrilled we were being a part of this situation. It was really dope. Right. It was really dope. It was an experience. It was, when I was young and I went to the concert, it was but it was so much more than that. It's like, I have evolved in myself. And now we're doing bigger and better things. Shout out to Biggs again. And people are reciprocating that because they see it. It's a fucking aura or glow around you. Right. That's saying, yo, I'm the shit too. Like, right. You don't smell that shit right there. That's us. Yes, because when we came back, shout out to our bodyguard. Oh, we got a personal bodyguard. Shout out to our brother. Hawk.
He got us through the door backstage.
Hawk.
He was the security to get us past security. Mm-hmm. And then our stay on stage was the Megatron team. Shout out to Megatron Production again. But when we came back, we wasn't even going back to be Spliff and Bus. We went back to go with the team. And I get a tap on my shoulder like, yo, Spliff Star wants you. I was like, what? I looked at my girlfriend like, oh, okay. Went on over there. He was like, yo, you and your girl, y'all is dope. Y'all knew every word. We seen y'all on the front. I was like, did you?
We was rocking.
Yo. I was like,
y'all, I wanted to be on stage so bad so I could spit the shit with them. Like, I was doing all the movements like, I was so fucking enthused because that energy is my energy. Right. That is me. Yeah, like, that's us. Right. That's us. We don't give a fuck a song will be on. You just see somebody just don't want to move or whatever,
and we got look the over and we doing the same move. Like
the shit is dig it. It was dope as fuck to be, and then to go with somebody who loved these people just as much as I did. It was amazing. And then for her hubby to just really just give us these tickets, and we at front row center. Yes. We right there, but he on the stage, and we like we see y'all in the mix. It just felt good because at the end of the day, I see us. So when we got backstage,
uplift our spirit.
Because when we got on stage, I looked to the crowd of how when a person is performing and when they see a crowd. So I had the pleasure of being in the Met on the stage and looking at the crowd. Right. It was no crowd there. They left already. But that seating arrangement and how that would be if I was on that stage rocking the crowd. Right. So shout out again to Busta and Spliff. Yes. Y'all don't even understand what y'all did for us. We know y'all come to make y'all money and do what y'all do and entertain and all that shit. But for us, it was energy. Yes. Y'all uplifted us to another level where we was like, yo.
And then Busta really spit that shit though. Mm-hmm. Him and Spliff. Like, cause on the Dolo, everybody like Spliff got some rhymes. Mm-hmm. Like, and when them two, baby, if you give it to me. I was like,
you know where I got at it. Busta Rhymes said, y'all trying to act like I can't sing. Baby, if you give it to me. Yes. It was going down. But once again, shout out to Jadakiss too.
Yes.
Chic Luch, y'all held it down. Yo, I want to do a crystal clear thought of the day.
Yeah, then we gotta get up out of this joint.
We gotta get up out of here. Shout out to Philly A Radio Sharp, Philly Sharp. You sharp. We appreciate you so much.
Yes.
The Skittle is so good, y'all. And when you got the munchies, everything tastes like chicken or something. It's sweet, but it tastes like savory chicken. My crystal clear thought of the day is, because this is something I say all the time. Don't stop living your dreams. You are the only person who dream your dreams at night. And you're the only person that can fulfill them. It don't matter how old you are, how young you are. Live your life to the fullest because you do not want to live with regrets.
Yes.
You do not want to be that person that say, I never did shit. It's not that hard. Believe in yourself. Belief is the key.
The only thing you can't do is fail.
You either gonna fail or you won't. It is what it is. But don't be afraid to take the leap.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Nobody makes it every time. They don't. When you go to jump over a puddle of water, you might just miss the puddle by a little bit and get a little splash.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might get the whole jump. Bow. You over the puddle.
Right.
But you might splash the fucking puddle. Now your clothes wet a little bit or whatever. But that shit gonna dry. Right. Everything has an ending. Pain, sorrow, everything has an ending. So when you decide to give up on yourself, you're giving up on not just you, but those who also believe in you. So I'm just saying, as a crystal clear thinker, because we're not perfect, have some type of belief system for yourself, right? Morals, something that you can teach yourself that when people see you, they understand it by your actions, not by what you say. Right. Because the way we're moving is all action. And those who doubted anything that we would do, probably in our families, friends, whatever, circles, we are showing and living. The action is showing you that we're moving forward. So it's no time to talk anymore, y'all. It's time to move forward. So the crystal clear thought of the day is live your dream. You're the dreamer. Dream it. And then put the action in it, and let's get to working. I love everybody.
Amen. Amen.
Firecracker, I appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Philly Sharp, A Radio. Tune in, AYEE Radio.
Yes.
Tune into the radio station. Like, YouTube, subscribe, show me some love. Facebook. We're going to have my brother Ahmad Lawton come in here because he's a financial advisor and he deals with, money. So he's going to teach financial literacy. So, if y'all want to tune in that show, just send me in questions that y'all would like to ask, that y'all would want to know from a person dealing with financial literacy. And then we can, get that conversation going. But that's coming up soon, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Firecracker!
Hey!
Philly Sharp! We out this bitch!
Yeah!
He wanna fuck with a queen.
What do you want to do? What?
He wanna fuck with a queen. Here she come, a Millie at the bar like the Rock here. All black Benny, how I got here. A bitch is on the rise like I'm hot here. You ain't gotta have my back, I got a lot there. Making papers what I'm into. Learned again from all the shit I've been through. Street life got me sharper than a Ginsu. Gotta grind hard, bills to rent through. You see me looking yummy in a video. I see you looking bummy like a silly hoe. They mad that my pockets all grown up. These hoes should be sitting in a donut. Hold up, lights on me like a light pole. Fucking with my fam, I go psycho. These bitches suck like lipo, but these niggas know I'm bad like Michael. He wanna fuck with a queen. He wanna fuck with a queen. He wanna fuck with a queen. Here she comes. Your man's on my top, he tryna slide on. Heard the titty sit up with no bra on. I make it hot, call me Molotov. Put me on anything, I got a lot of sauce. Miss Baker with the cake though, screaming high hater like I'm on a track with Mano. I'm classy bitch, but I lay low. I'm more than your balls, but I don't play though. You wanna know where I get my mojo? Flipping on my enemies like a dojo. I run the show, call me Flojo. I'm bueno, you bitches so. My dogs around me like a step show.
If we fucked around, you my step bro. Stop holding on this shit, you need to let go. He wanna fuck with the queen from the get-go. He wanna fuck with the queen. He wanna fuck with the queen. Come on. He wanna fuck with the queen. He wanna fuck with the queen. I cook, I watch football. I'm an artist. I get paid. It is what it is.